Welcome to BloomNet Driver application. BloomNet Driver is a new mobile application designed to streamline the delivery process and improve on-time delivery rates for BloomNet users. With BloomNet Driver, you can enhance your delivery operations, improve customer satisfaction, and achieve higher on-time delivery rates. Download the application today and experience the future of delivery. Once the BloomNet delivery application is open, you might be greeted with the screen Orders. On your left-hand side, you will see the three pancake lines. When you click on this icon, you will be able to see your multiple functions you can achieve in this application. We are going to review how to create trips. To do so, we will have to search for the orders. Once we open up the screen for orders, the system will display all available deliveries on your system. These deliveries should match your deliveries on your BloomLink account. Only orders that have been accepted or acknowledged through your BloomLink account will be displayed on this screen. This screen, by default, will display all to-be-delivered orders. It will show you all times and anywhere. You can filter your orders as you like. If we select the drop-down menu for to be delivered, you will see three options: all orders, to be delivered, and accepted by me. All orders will display every single order that your system has completed, either delivered, attempted, accepted, or rejected. The to be delivered will only display orders that are pending to be delivered. These will be the orders that you can accept for delivery. And accepted by me will show you all the orders that you have accepted for yourself. For the purpose of the training, we will select to be delivered. Your next drop-down menu will display all time, today, or a specific day range. If you select all times, the system will display all deliveries pending to be accepted by a driver. If you select today, it will display only today's orders. If you select day range, the system will open up a calendar for you to select a specific day range to check for all pending deliveries. For the purpose of this training, we will select all time. Your third filter will be anywhere within a mile, within 10 miles, within 2,000 miles. You can filter as you prefer. For the purpose of this training, we will select anywhere. To create a delivery trip, you can do one of two options. Your first option is to do a single delivery trip. This means that you will only deliver one single item. If this is your option, you will simply select the order that you wish to deliver. In this case, I will select the delivery going to 238 North Main Street. We are going to click on the arrow pointing to the right, and your application will present you with a map of the delivery location, your destination address, your order number, and the delivery type. Once you're ready, you will click Accept. The order has now been accepted by the individual driver. When ready to start the delivery, you will click Start Delivery. In this option, you will have the ability to submit a delivery confirmation, take a picture, add a note, collect a signature. Please keep in mind that the only option that is mandatory is take a picture. When you click take a picture, your system will open up your camera. From here, you will proceed to take a delivery picture. You will select OK if you're satisfied with your picture, or retry if you're unsatisfied with your picture. For the training purposes, we will select OK. When you take a picture, the system will automatically collect a delivery confirmation. The optional tasks are free text note, also known as your signature in your BloomNet account. Once you're done adding your note, you will click Done. You may also collect a signature from the recipient. When you select this option, you will present your phone to your recipient. That way, they will be able to use their finger to sign for the item. Once the signature has been collected, you will click Done. Your last optional task is to select a release code. You will have 5 different options for release code. FDR, which means delivered at the front door. BDR, delivered to the back door. SDR, delivered to the side door. LBX, delivered to lockbox, or other. For the purposes of this training, we will select FDR. Once you select your delivery code, you will click Set Delivery Code. Please remember, these are optional tasks. The only mandatory task will be taking a picture. Once you collected the mandatory and optional tasks, you will mark your order as delivered. Your screen will refresh and it will display you the available orders for delivery. If you plan on adding multiple orders on one single route, you will have to click and hold the order that you want to start with. In this case, I would like to start my delivery with 238 North Main Street. I click and hold, and radio buttons will appear next to each of the deliveries. I will checkmark the orders that I want on my delivery route. Once I selected my notes, I will click Next. The application will then display a map showing me the multiple delivery locations. I will proceed to click Plan New Route. In this next screen, you will be able to name your route. The system will also display your route scheduled. For the purposes of this training, we're going to name a route Trip Number 1. To proceed, we'll click Continue. In this next screen, you will be able to enter a starting address or use your current location. For the purpose of this training, we will enter an address. Once you're satisfied with your starting address, we will click Done. Once your trip has been created, you will click and hold Start Route to start with your route. In this screen, the system will display your current location and your delivery stops. If you wish to use the navigation system, you will click Navigate on your first delivery stop. The first time you do this, you will be able to select different delivery options. For training purposes, we will select BloomNet in-app navigation. The first time using the application, it will ask you if you want to default this navigation when using this map. For training purposes, we will use Yes. The system will then open up the BloomNet delivery routing system and guide you step by step until you achieve your destination. For training purposes, we will skip this step. Once you arrive to your destination, you will click Visit. The screen will change and ask you to set a status. You will click Set Status. On this screen, you will have different options. Take a picture is a mandatory task. This will submit a delivery confirmation. Your optional tasks are free text note, collect a signature, and release a code. To take a picture, you will click on the arrow pointing to the right next to Take a Picture. This will open up the camera on your phone so you can take a picture of the delivery arrangement. If you're satisfied with your picture, you will click OK, or you can click Retry to take a picture again. Your optional tasks, free text note, will allow you to add a delivery note. This is also known as a signature on your BloomLink account. Once you're done adding a note, you will click Done. You may also collect a signature. You will have to present the phone to the recipient. The recipient will then use their finger to sign for the item. Once the signature has been collected, you will click Done. Your third optional task will be Release a code. Here you will be presented with 5 different options: FDR, delivered to the front door; BDR, delivered to the back door; SDR, delivered to the side door; LBX, delivered to the lockbox; OTH for other. For training purposes, we will select FDR. Once you select your code, you will click Set Deliver Code. To properly submit the delivery confirmation, you will click Mark as Done. This will add a check mark to your first stop, marking it as a successful stop. On your next stop, we will click Visit, Set Status, but this time we will click Failed. Selecting the Fail option will allow us to send a delivery attempt. There are 2 mandatory tasks in this option: free text note and fail code. Your optional task is take a picture. Let's go ahead and start with our first mandatory task, free text note. In this note, we will provide a brief explanation as to why we were not able to deliver the item. Once you added your note, we will proceed with Done. Your next mandatory task is to add a fail code. We will open up the options, and you will be presented with 4 different options: NAI, need additional information, RNA, recipient not available, IDD, incorrect delivery date, OTH for other. For testing purposes, we will select RNA. Your optional task is to take a picture. When you click this option, your camera will open. You may then be able to take a picture, and if you're satisfied with your picture, you will click OK or retry if you need to retake a picture. Once the mandatory tasks are completed, we will proceed with Mark as failed. This will send a delivery attempt to BloomLink. You will notice there is a red X on this order. This means the order was not successfully delivered. For the last visit, we will mark our system as visited. We will mark the order as set status. We will take a picture. I am satisfied with my picture. I will click OK. And I will leave my optional tasks empty. Once I mark as done, the system will present me with this new window, and Route Now. This means I no longer have any more orders to be delivered in this route. If that's the case, I will press Yes. This completes all the steps necessary to complete your delivery route. If you have further questions, please do not hesitate to reach us out at 866-256-6663.